In my previous video, I gave you an in-depth analysis how to create a salad from a sketch. In this video, I'm going to show you how to draw actually on objects, combining what you get from objects plus drawing to create amazing shapes. And while doing so, I'm going to show you a trick for how to use macros with extrusion. So let's get started. I'll take a basic cylinder and I'm going to go to face mode and select faces just one half of it, the top. If you draw from left to right, it selects only completely intersects, and right to left is. So I want to select just one half of it like this. And I'm going to go to extrusion, and in extrusion, let's set it to 4. I'm going to go to advanced settings, and I'm going to add a macro. I'm going to add a rotation. Now I want to rotate this in this direction, meaning around my z-axis. So I'm going to repeat this first of all 20 times, and I want this to make a 90 degree. So if you rotate 20 times, if you make 20 steps and you want a 90 degree, you simply have to divide the 90 degree by 20, which gives me 4.5. And because I'm going in this direction, it's minus 4.5. 4.5 should give me the results. So let's say preview. Actually, I was wrong. It's 4.5, not minus. I rotated my screen. I didn't realize. Okay, so this is why it's good to test. 4.5, and if you do something like this, this should give you the correct results. Okay, so I get this. Let's finalize it, and we'll get this results. Okay, so now I'll take deselect this part, and I'll go to polygon mode, so I can select this entire thing at once. And now I know I have to do the same thing, except that instead of rotating 4.5, I have to go minus 4.5, because now I'm going in the other direction, and I have to do the same thing. 20. By the way, if you have things like to repeat a few times, you can just save a macro. Just save it and then load it from here, saved macro. So if you're going to do the same thing at once, you can create your own saved macros, which is a good idea. Okay, so now we got this. We got this shape over here. Okay, so whatever you want to do with this, let's say, well, let's first see for a second what we can do. So my idea is what I want to show now is for the drawing part, how I can actually make this flat. So what I did is I want first to delete all of these so I can use fill polygon. In order to do that, what I did is I increased the tolerance so I can select all of these at once, this entire thing at once, because the tolerance is so high. And sometimes you have to make sure not to make it too high to select something that is not expected. But in this case, it looks like I selected what I expected. Okay, the problem here is I got this open up. The problem is if I go now fill polygons, this will just fill it the same way it was, and not nearly as nice as it was. It was nice rectangles, so now, you don't have this nice rectangles. So how do I get this done properly? So this is where the drawing comes in. So I'll go to 3D Sketch, and I'm basically going to draw from here, snapping from here till here, and here. Probably could have used a rectangle as well, and snapping this. Okay, the fact that I'm snapping to this means that, and I'm going to fill polygon, that means that these vertices are aligned. So if they're aligned, I can merge it with my original object and then do the magic. So let's first go and merge objects. Okay, merging objects will sometimes remove the vertices and sometimes not. I'm gonna test that. I guess it did not remove it. So let's take a look how many vertices we have. 579 vertices. I'm gonna go to geometry clean, and I'll tell it to select everything. One of them is what I'm looking actually is remove duplicates. That's what I need. If you see the remove duplicates, actually remove duplicates 4 vertices. You see all of them didn't find. There's nothing else to find. But remove duplicates removed 4 vertices, and we have now less vertices over here. So basically this is now 1, and this is connected properly. Now once this is connected properly, let's see what we're going to do now. Now if I go fill polygons, look at the magic. Look at this. This filled this amazing. And then obviously you can go depending what you want to do with this. In my example, what I tested is deleted these pieces in case I want this to use, and deleted this, and then add thickness to make it kind of a hollow object. Or if you want to turn this into some sculpture, you can even use round object and start playing with it and turning it into something like this, start building for it. You can do a lot of creative stuff, but in this case for this example is that you can see we got a very clean mesh if you do Boolean operation for these type of stuff, you wouldn't get that, not nearly as a clean mesh. And this is really clean, and this is just combining, a little bit drawing, a little bit these type of stuff. Okay, I hope this was helpful, and let me know if you want me to show something else. Thank you, bye.